Kindergarten, first and second grade leaders, we are preparing for December 2nd. We are starting our Christmas series called This is Jesus. If you have been with us for the last several months, we have started the story at the very beginning, and we're helping kids help show kids how God had a plan from the very beginning, and that plan was Jesus. So we get to, in this Christmas season, show the kids those things that God prepared everybody ahead of time for, to prove to us that Jesus was the Savior that we were looking for. This week, we're going to concentrate on the very first part of Luke 2, and that part, it helps us see that Jesus is what had. There were steps that happened that Old Testament prophecy had prepared all of the people in Jerusalem and Israel to look for the Savior. So we have some fun activities for you to do with your kids this series. You are going to have some dice that look like this on your table. And each dice is supposed to be thrown together. And so you throw the dice together, and you're supposed to do both of the things that are on your dice. And so my dice said, whistle like a train and fly like an angel. So I don't know if I can whistle like a train while I'm flying. Woo, 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 like you're flying. So have fun with this. Let kids be silly. Really, you're going to notice that it has a lot of silly, just Christmas things on there. We want for kids to be excited in this season. It's a good time to be excited for many things, and the kids are going to already come in with their excitement. We're just trying to help direct them toward why we are so excited. Then we'll go into large group and lead our large group lesson. Then you will go to your small group area. And in your small group area, you will have a list that looks like this and a bag. And with those items, you are going to ask kids to look around the room and help you find some things that they think fit all of these categories. And as they find them, they can bring them back to you and put them in the bag. And then when everybody has finished the list, maybe what you want to do is assign a couple kids to a couple different items to work together. And when you're finished with your list, sit down and go over it with the kids. All of this is to help us remember that what we look for are specific things that God had told everybody ahead of time. When we were looking for this, when we look for this Savior, we should look for those things. And just like our list, whether it's very specific or rather generic like our list is, there are times where we can look for specific things. All right, your memory verse activity. This is your memory verse, and this is your big picture question on the back side of it. Your memory verse, this series, I'm gonna let you decide how you want to do this. You are going to have in your basket a big bag full of balloons. So you can either blow up one balloon and toss it around as you say each word of the memory verse, or you could give each kid their own balloon. There are plenty of balloons that every kid can have a balloon every week, but you are the small group leader. You know how crazy that can get in your small group time, so you do what you think is best. Then you can pray with your kids and send them home. Remind them as they're going home to take one of their scavenger hunt lists home with them so that they can do this together as a family and talk about how they look for Jesus as well. Thank you guys for leading. Let me know if you have any questions.